last night, yeah.
How was the trip?
It was pretty good. Yeah, not too bad.
No, in general though, also the
Oh,
not just the
I thought you meant
travel
I thought you meant the flight. Nah, yeah, honestly, I feel good about it. Like, I was happy to start the first game, play 90 minutes. I felt good about my performance, and then second game, yeah, I didn't play too much, but he kind of rotated the squad a bit, and honestly, I think it was just good for like us as a team to get two good results against, in my opinion, two pretty quality opponents, and I feel like just every window we're progressively getting better results and better performances. And I think things take time, but I think it's a positive feeling from like the whole group. So it was good. And then, like I said, the flight as well was pretty solid. So.
Obviously, you haven't been here, but in the locker room following the game against Orlando, was there just a different feeling from the draws and losses you guys have had earlier in the past 2 months?
Yeah, I mean, I know we didn't win and we would have liked to win, but I do feel like that performance against Orlando was actually a good one. I thought we played with more intensity, passion, just mentally it kind of seemed like everybody was sharper, and so it was good. I mean, I think, like I said before, we still feel like we should have won the game and should have finished some opportunities and maybe not conceded and so on and so forth, but it was a performance when walking off the field. Like I felt good about the way we played, and just the intensity that I think maybe was lacking in some results prior. So yeah, it was a good feeling, and now, as you know, it's an important part of the season, and we got to lock in.
Obviously, you're always asked to do both offensive and defensive tasks, but against Orlando, I felt like you were all over the field, both defensively and offensively. Personally, in your performance, did it feel just you were doing more on either side of the ball?
Yeah, I feel like the second half especially, I was kind of all over. Yeah, it was just one of those things where I felt like I needed to help the team on defense. Like there was a couple tackles I had that were kind of like last man efforts, I guess you could say. Um, yeah, I mean, if I got to do whatever to help the team, I'm gonna do it. So I don't really think about it too much, but obviously I do like attacking as well. So it's good.
Sean, after the game, called you the step over king. If you were aware of this, you thought something saying that.
Yeah, I didn't know he said that, but shout out to Sean for that. Yeah, I appreciate it. I do a lot of step overs, and I feel like sometimes people might get annoyed of it, but it's just like part of me trying to beat the defender. So, and against Orlando, I had a couple that worked out well. So, but yeah, thank you, Sean, for that.
And obviously, Darlington Nagby announced his retirement. Just your thoughts on being able to play alongside him in his career.
Yeah, sad day for any real football fan, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm super blessed to have been able to play with him. I just remember like when I got drafted to Columbus, and I knew he was on the team. That was like one person I was excited to play with. So I think a lot of people who play in MLS or just have played with him in general would kind of tell you the same thing. Like, I think there's a lot of stuff he does that goes unnoticed in terms of being a player, just because maybe at this point in his career he's not like scoring or assisting as much as he was before, but just the quality he has as a player is like, I feel like if you play with him, you're like, wow, like you really notice it. And yeah, like that's my guy. Really good person as well. I remember when I came in, like getting drafted, I was just like a rookie. No one knew who I was, and like he was the first person to just like, be nice to me and make me feel welcomed here in Columbus. So I think that says a lot as someone who's accomplished as much as he has to kind of like, you know, just show respect to someone who at the time, like I was unproven, didn't even have a contract. So he's like that with everybody. And yeah, I mean, I know we still got a mission, with the rest of the season, but he's had a wonderful career and I'm happy for him.
Did you connect much with Aiden while you
Yeah, I did. It was super cool to play with him again. We were able to start in that game together against Ecuador, and yeah, it was cool just to meet him and Patrick to like hang out again, and yeah, it was awesome.
Good. In that matchup with the Red Bulls 5-6 weeks ago, season high in shots on frame. You're getting the entries into the box that Coach Nancy's always talked about, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. Probably some frustration leaving that match, but it was a playoff-like atmosphere, especially for the Red Bulls because they were kind of scrimping along.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, knowing what you know now about your group, what do you need to change Saturday against the Red Bulls to not leave with a bagel on the scoreboard?
Yeah, I think it starts with just like a mentality thing, to be honest with you. I think if we bring that same like intensity feeling as we did in Orlando, then good things will happen. In terms of the scoring aspect, I think just staying like sharp and focus on executing and just trying to stay focused. I know that's kind of a cliche to say, but I feel like at a certain point, obviously we all want to score goals and, you know, put numbers on the board, but at the end of the day, all we can do is continue to try and create those chances. And then from there, it's just executing, and whoever it is, like if we score, great. If not, we still got to keep trying to score anyways. So just trying to have that positive mentality when it comes to that, and I think we'll be good.
A little more broadly, something I've picked up on, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I've noticed that you have been caught in some frustrating battles, especially in the second half of the season. And you're not frustrated at your teammates. You're clearly frustrated either with a no call, a call against you, or with an opponent who's challenged you in a way that they haven't in the past. Are you being afforded a certain amount of respect because of your development, or are teams just playing a different way?
I'm not sure. It could be a little bit of both, but
First of all, am I wrong with that observation?
no, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I think as things get later in the season, games mean more, results mean more. So for myself personally, like I could be getting frustrated with just like in the heat of the moment, you know, naturally. But I think teams that play us now are playing a lot more man-to-man sort of, you know, defensive matchup because of the way we play. And that allows someone to just naturally be tighter to me on defense, not giving me as much space to like receive the ball into my feet. So that's definitely something I've noticed. And whether that's just like a collective thing they're doing or individually just specifically on me, I'm not sure. But either way, yeah, like I just got to find ways to adjust and find other ways to like get in behind the defense, you know?
It seems like both in your national team experience as well as your club experience, it's always about initiating on your part to keep that winger on the other side of the ball playing more defensively. Because the moment that you start to acquire real estate in the attacking half, the more honest he has to be in the way he tends to you. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's definitely a cat and mouse game. You know, you kind of always, in my position at least, I always want to be the one that's like forcing him to defend. And he wants me to be the one that's forcing me to defend. And I think it just kind of depends on the rhythm of the game and who has the ball more and stuff. But yeah, that's why I love my position, is because I feel like it's a lot of like individual battles, 1v1 battles, and I think that's where I thrive. But you know, every game's different. So
Yeah. Just to be clear, my pointing out your frustration was not, that's not a character assassination.
no, it's good.
These
Yeah.
are just moments in the
Yeah.
game that I've noticed, that's all.
Yeah. No, of course. I mean,
That's
yeah.
awesome, man, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, now that Chris has stirred the pot, any other questions?
Yeah.
nah, it's all
All
good.
right, thanks, y'all. Thanks, Matt.
Sir, could you, what's the feeling in the locker room kind of after the Orlando game? And did it feel different compared to the other draws and losses that you guys have had the last 2 months?
Yes, it's kind of different. I think Orlando game was a good game. This game gives us confidence, and we have to work on it and see what we can improve, of course. But yeah, it was so much better than the games before.
I know there's the Orlando game you guys feel good about, but it's also the weather's changing. It's one more game than playoffs. Is that different feeling in the air right now around the team?
Yeah, we are excited. We all know that everything could happen on Saturday, but we are focused on ourselves. We need to win, and yeah, it's the main objective. And we'll see after that what happens.
Your teammates yesterday kind of referenced that after the Orlando loss, it's kind of felt like you guys felt at the beginning of the season. What kind of switched during the middle, during that August to like September stretch that was different that you guys, and that you want to get back from the beginning of the season?
Can you reformulate your question? Sorry.
No, it's no problem. Just what do you want to kind of bring back from the way you started when you were picking up those wins and when you're having the results
Mm-hmm.
that you might have been lost during the season?
Oh yeah, yeah. Our beginning of the season was good actually, and a lot of things happened after that. I think it's all about confidence. It's the most it's a tool important in football, and we have to believe in ourselves. Uh, we don't have to think too much about the draws and the loss we did. We have to, yeah, looking forward, and we are just excited right now, and we can't wait to play on Saturday in front of our fans.
And obviously, Darlington Nagbe announces his retirement. You've gotten to play alongside him for the last year and a half. Just your thoughts on being able to play with him and hearing that he's going to be retiring after this season.
Yeah, you all know Darlington. He's an example on the pitch, out of the pitch. Yeah, as a human being, he's an example as well. And yeah, we're gonna give everything, of course, to win, but also for him. Yeah, we can just congrats him to his great career. He's one of the best midfielder in MLS history. And yeah, it's a pleasure to share the pitch with him, and I hope we're gonna play a few games more with him.
How much did he help you just adjust to playing center midfielder?
A lot. Yeah, he gave me a lot of advice. Yeah, I'm proud to share the midfield with him. It's an honor. And yeah, you know, Darlington. Yeah, I try to give the best for him, and yeah, we have a good relationship, and yeah, that's it.
Thank you.
Really specifically on the field, Dylan, what is it about the way Darlington plays that makes him so valuable?
He never lost the ball. Simply,
What?
he never lose the ball.
Never loses the ball.
Level, yeah, simply as that. And yeah, he can do a really good job defensively as well. And you know, he doesn't talk so much, but when he does, everybody listen to him. His voice and his behavior is important in the locker room. And yeah, when he talked, you just have to follow him, and it's what we try to do.
You faced the Red Bulls 5 weeks ago, had a season high in shots on frame, not able to convert any of those.
Mm-hmm.
And in a game that felt like a playoff, really.
Yeah, it's what we did.
Right.
We talk. Yeah.
What has to happen differently for you this weekend against the same team?
Yeah, we all know Red Bulls. We faced them last year in playoff as well. It was not a good memory, of course. And yeah, we know it's a strong team.
Yeah.
They defend well, but in front of our fans, we have to do more. We have to create chances. We have to create opportunities to score. We have to put doubt on them, not to play every play on the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's what we work on the field, and it's what we're gonna try to do on Saturday.
You've had the chance to play some big games in front of the home crowd. A little bit of that Leagues Cup final last year. This year, a chance as a starter, presumably going into this one, where the Nagbe farewell, the last regular season game of the season, a chance to win against a team that has no prayer in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there could be a lot of pomp and circumstance that takes your attention away from what happens when the whistle blows. how do you as a professional player stay focused on the task and yet not lose sight of what's going on around you?
I think we have to use this pressure to do the best of ourselves on the pitch. Yeah, it's gonna be crowded, as you say, but I used to play in front of a lot of fans in France, so I'm kind of used about this. But no, I think it's not gonna be an issue for the team. We just want to make a great party for Darlington, of course, and we really want to win in front of our fans. We know they're gonna push us, and we have to use this energy to win.
How happy are you for Steven Moreira in Cape Verde?
We are so happy. He deserves it. Yeah, it's a big achievement for him, for all the country. And yeah, we are proud. We hope few Americans guys gonna play the World Cup as well, but Steven will do. So yeah, it's a great thing for the club, for Columbus Crew, and yeah, we are really happy for him.
Have fun this weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.